Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I've had a lot of people asking me what build should they use to fight against PvE mob stages because they keep dying before they can reach the boss. So this is what I'm using. Let me just show you. So these are my skills and these are my powers. And these are the mounts, artifacts and wings that I'm using, and I'm just running 5 combo. So let me just give you a rundown of how it all works. The method here is to slow them through Thorn Thicket and the Tipsy Snail power. And by the time they do reach you, your Dazzled and your Disarm will go off, and we will have skill delay activated. So we want Dazzled to be at 6 seconds and we want Disarm to go off at 9 seconds. So this is roughly how long it will take before they walk through the Thorn Thicket, and then they can start attacking your clone. And so as you can see, they're attacking my clone, and then it died right before my Dazzled went off. So in some cases you could probably also run 5 seconds here and 8 seconds here. Okay, and then an alternative is you could instead use Wild Gust for Dazzled, and that way we can try and increase the damage of our Clone Strike. And in addition, Wild Gust and Smoke Bomb are both AoE damage skills, so they will both boost the damage of Clone Strike, and that will also help a lot because then we can kill them before they can get into range of attacking us, and when they do attack us, our Disarm will go off. So if we were to run this setup with Wild Gust, obviously Wild Gust would have no delay, and then Disarm would probably be around 5 or 6 seconds. So that's another option that you can run. I've seen some people try it with Blitz Assault and Shroom Shield. That also works quite well, but the problem is Shroom Shield is 19 seconds and Blitz Assault is 24 seconds. Meanwhile, Dazzled is 19, which is the same as for Shroom Shield, but Disarm is 16 seconds, so that's 8 seconds shorter than Blitz Assault. And especially when we're clearing 4 mob stages at once, this is really important to have as short of a cooldown as you can. So because of that, I do think that Disarm and this Dazzled combination should work the best. Before we keep going, let me show you how we can redeem a €3 coupon, which is valid for any purchase over €5, and it helps me personally. So all we need to do is we need to go onto appgallery.huawei.com. We need to download their app. It is on the top left here. All we have to do is press install AppGallery. Open AppGallery, then we create our account, and then we need to download HMS Core. And this is what it looks like. And yeah, once you have that downloaded, you can download Legend of Mushroom as well. But then after that, you can click on this link, bit.ly/jujube01. And in addition to this €3 coupon, you get 3 other offers. So you get 20% cashback on your first 3 purchases and 15% cashback for the rest. So this is really amazing. So imagine if you made a €300 purchase, you will get 20% cashback on that. If you wanted to make a €900 purchase, you would be able to get 20% cashback on €900. That's a very good offer that AppGallery is offering. In addition, we have this up to 16.2% on their VIP program. So the more you spend, they will give you more cashback coupons that you can use as well. So these 2 offers will stack together, and you will end up saving a lot more money. And finally, the last one, make sure to join their Discord
and you can receive an exclusive €2 welcome coupon as long as you message Nico01. And she's really friendly, so if you also have any other questions, just feel free to ask her. But yeah, let her know that you were told to message her from me, from Jujubee, and she will help you out. She'll give you the €2 coupon. And yeah, you can see in the My Rewards section, after you claim your coupons, your €3 and €2 coupons, they will appear there. Obviously, I can't claim anymore since I've already used mine. But yeah, that's it. I think for anyone who does want to spend, this is a really good way to try and save some extra money. So we'll go back to the main part of the video now.
For our powers, you can definitely use Hero Bird instead of Octopus. I think this is interchangeable, but for some reason I'm having a bit more success by having this extra attack speed. So definitely do that. Hydro Sprite, non-negotiable. Tipsy Snail is also non-negotiable. This extra movement speed reduction really helps. And with Hydro Sprite, we really do want to get our skills back as soon as we can. So this is an amazing skill for this situation. And of course we use the banana because an extra 10% combo really helps us do a bit more damage. And same goes for the Treasure Dragon. So if you didn't have some of these powers, what could you use? I think you could definitely try to use the bunny here because this extra crit rate and a chance to launch the targets is kind of like an extra layer of security. So if they do get into range of attacking you, they can still be launched by the bunny, and then you'll still be safe from getting hit by the enemies. So that's definitely an option here. Or let's say you didn't have banana, you can use the Benny instead. You can also do something like this, no problems. Let's say you didn't have Benny. What would you use instead? I'd probably use a more defensive power, either Deer or Turtle. Deer is probably better in a long run situation since you have a flat 15% damage resistance. Turtle is only a shield once you get below 50% HP, and it has a 60-second cooldown. So it's only a kind of one-time use, while this is pretty much active the whole time. So in that sense, Deer is probably better. You could even run both of them, but in my opinion, this setup works better when you try and deal as much damage as you can, and you try and kill them before they can reach you. So in that sense, I do think that just running Deer would be a better option. So those are some options that you can do for your pals. The things that you cannot change is this Tipsy Snail and Hydro Sprite, but otherwise everything is a little interchangeable. So you can have Hero Bird, Treasure Dragon, Octopus, Benny, and Angel Deer, and maybe Turtle. And so those are the options that you should choose for the last 3 slots of your powers. For relics, really all the same like normal. We use Flame Book because this mob stage fight lasts for a while, so we'll get the full benefit of the 10% attack from the Flame Book. With mounts, there are a couple we could actually use. Firebreaker works normal, works really well, nothing too crazy. You could potentially use Cloud Drifter if you have it. Pray that you crit on one of your skills, which will increase your attack by an extra 20% for 5 seconds, so that could also help. An alternative is also White Tiger. You can use that since enemies with lower HP percentage than you take extra damage, and if they're higher HP percentage than you, then they have their attack reduced by 10%. Another option is probably the Pepe Mount. You can definitely use this as well, since you're alternating between a shield and an attack boost every 8 seconds. I think this is quite nice for an extended fight. With artifacts, I'm sure that not everyone has an artifact at all, so I think you should just use what you have, use the best one that you have. Eye of Raven is still the best. anything that can help kind of soak up a little bit more damage would really help. So this Pepe gun would be quite nice as well. Candy Gatling is great. This new Skyward Blade is nice with dealing extra damage. Thunder Wrath works quite well since you're doing AoE damage, right? And for wings, use what you have again. I only have Lustrous Plumage, so this is what I'm using. It increases your defense and your attack, so it works quite well. If you have combo wings, definitely use that since you're doing a lot more damage with your combo, and that's your main damage source. And I actually think that the Pepe wings would work quite well as well, since you have 3 instances of triggering its effect. First, we have extra 5% attack, enemies lose 5% attack, then you gain some damage resistance, and then enemies lose damage resistance, and then the last one is you regen 8% max HP, but you also deal 8% max HP to the enemies. And this triggers depending either on how long the battle has lasted, or if your HP first drops below a certain percentage. So I think that's definitely a really nice option as well. So yeah, that about covers it for this video. This is what I'm using. This has got me to Infinity 10 7.3. It's quite nice, and I'm still going with it. This is the build I'm running. I hope this helps. I know quite a lot of people are getting stuck, so hopefully you can pass some of the stages that you're stuck on with this. And if you're looking for some extra help from me personally, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Link is in the description below. I've got quite a few members now, and they're all really happy with my advice that I've given them. So definitely feel free if you're interested in that, but obviously no pressure at all. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.